across my face. Tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and how I got to where I crossed the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed all the lines and broke all the rules. Baby, I broke them all for you. Because even when I was flat broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000. It's true, I was made for you. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories.
That Dustin and Amy's relationship has strengthened and grown and led them to this very moment. Thank you for being here. A brief note, following the ceremony, the wedding party will be stepping aside to take pictures. Feel free to go back up to the barn. There's drinks, refreshments, and music. Let's begin. Go, even I'm gonna I'm trying. I'm gonna hold together, I promise. You're ready. She's got my Kleenex. All right. Dustin and Amy, what you've accomplished here today is no small feat. Your journey began way before you sent out invitations, chose this beautiful venue. Well, this is your second beautiful venue. Or even decided to spend the rest of your lives together. Your journey began the moment you first met. Even your first conversation was filled with a shared passion. Who would have thought or ever known that your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man could have brought two people together in this way? Since then, you took the time to learn what makes the other person smile, what makes them laugh, and how to best support them when life is less than simple. You welcomed each other's families, communities, and lifelong friends, and joined them together with warmth and enthusiasm. You built a new village with your love and have worked every day to support this village as it changes and grows. Marriage brings hard days, just as they bring beautiful ones. This day is a reminder of what your love has already accomplished, and the amazing possibilities of what it can continue to accomplish and overcome in the many, many years ahead. At this time, Dustin and Amy would like to take a moment to honor those loved ones who are not with us today, including Stanley Donalds and Robert Weisschadel. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, and leaves and cuts, through learning to forgive. Hey, not until after the wedding. Learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together as life mates and partners. For the ceremony today, I will be asking Dustin, Amy, and you, as their supportive community, to answer any questions and statements with I will or we will, instead of I do or we do. The reason behind this is I do and we do is a declaration of the day, while I will and we will is a promise for the future. The relationship you enter into today must be grounded in the strength of your love and the power of your faith in each other. To make your relationship succeed, it will take unending love. It will take trust to know in your heart that you truly want what is best for one another and to learn and grow together. It will take that faith in each other to go forward together without knowing what the future holds. If you both come freely and understand the responsibility and work involved to make your relationship thrive and are committed not only to each other but your family, reply, we will. Whenever you guys are ready. We're shaking it up. All right, for our readings, I asked Amy and Dustin to think of speeches, quotes, or blessings that are important to them. To keep with their theme, they chose to use quotes from movies. So our first quote was chosen by Amy. It is actually a Celtic blessing used in the movie Leap Year. May you never steal, lie, or cheat, But if you must steal, then steal my sorrows. If you must lie, lie with me all the nights of my life. And if you must cheat, then please cheat death, because I couldn't live a day without you. Our second and a half quote were chosen by Dustin. Firstly, a famous quote from the first Spider-Man movie, and yes, I am going all the way back to Tobey Maguire. This reminds him of Amy, and the second and a half is actually from the more recent movie, Avengers Endgame. When you look in her eyes, and she is looking back in yours, everything feels not quite normal, because you feel stronger and weaker at the same time. You feel excited, and at the same time terrified. The truth is you don't know what you feel, except you know what kind of man you want to be. And it's as if you have reached the unreachable and you weren't ready for it. I love you, 3,000. That one got me. I don't know why. I flashback of the movie and everything. All right. The following is from Union. It's a reading from Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you have been making commitments in any informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks. All those conversations that began with, when we are married, and continue with I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed for? Well, I meant it. Every single word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. You're still good? Okay, good. Now, Dustin and Amy have chosen as a couple to perform a love letter and wine box ceremony. That is the box back here, of course, adorned with Spider-Man. This box contains a bottle of wine and a love letter from each to the other. The letter describes the good qualities they find in one another, the reasons they fell in love, and the reasons for choosing to marry. The letters are sealed in individual envelopes, and they have not seen what the other has written. Should Dustin and Amy ever find their marriage facing hardships, they will open this box, sit and drink the wine together, then read the letters they wrote to one another to be reminded of the reasons why they are together. The hope is, however, that Dustin and Amy will never have a reason to open the box. And if this is the case, they are to open this box to share and enjoy on their 5th wedding anniversary, restock, and open on their 10th anniversary, and so on. Now, two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but also the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, have a responsibility to this couple. By our steadfast care, respect, and love, we can support their marriage and the new family they are creating here today. Will you, who are present today, surround Dustin and Amy in love, offering them the joys of friendship and supporting them in their marriage? Please yell a hearty, we will.
We will!
Yeah. No bums there? All right. Throughout time, countless millions of people from many cultures, religions, and societies have gathered among friends and family to celebrate their love for one another and their commitment to each other. Each culture has symbols and rituals to celebrate marriage, from the Chinese tea ceremony to the Jewish tradition of breaking the glass. A rich tapestry of traditions from around the world combine to symbolize the meaning of marriage. Today, we should try to remember that a wedding is a symbol, a heartfelt and meaningful symbol, but a symbol nonetheless. The ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments Dustin and Amy have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met. What we are celebrating today is not the beginning of a marriage, but the commitment and continuation of a marriage already in progress. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together and a symbol of the promises that they will continue to make to each other throughout their lives together. This one's easy. Dustin, do you wait your turn. Do you swear that you will dictate your life from this day forward to filling Amy's days with beauty and laughter? Will you celebrate Amy's spirit and all of her accomplishments, work to inspire her, and be there to remind her of her beauty and strength? Dustin, do you take Amy today as your partner, your confidant, your other half, and will you love her for the rest of your life? Amy, do you swear that you will dedicate your life from this day forward to filling Dustin's days with beauty and laughter? Will you celebrate Dustin's spirit and all of his accomplishments, work to inspire him, and be there to remind him of his beauty and strength? Amy, do you take Dustin today as your partner, your confidant, your other half, and will you love him for the rest of your life? Yeah, I know. Well said, Ben. This is the point in the ceremony when people usually talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning or no end. But we all know that these rings had a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth. Metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. That hot metal is forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is a process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Dustin, please place this ring on Amy's finger. Yep, wrong ring. And repeat after me. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. I take you now.
Take you now.
And for always. For always is always now. Amy, please place this ring on Dustin's finger and repeat after me. I take you for now. Wait, I take you for now. And for always. For always is always now. Dustin and Amy, it is with such joy that I now send you out into the world to spread the beautiful light that you share with those around you. Hold them together. By the power vested in me, I now, for the first time, pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Weisschadel. Now kiss and go celebrate.
I told you that I would go perfect. Beautiful sky in your eyes is so worth it. I know you make me feel alive. What if I told you that I'm in forever? Nothing to hide, yeah.
It was coming down this side, and I was like, "Can you see me cry?"
Dustin, I'm so proud of you. You held it together.
I cried a little bit.
I caught it. I caught it. Caught the wipe.
Introducing Dustin and Amy Weisschadel.
Let's have a round of applause for the newlyweds for their first dance. All right, folks, let's give it up for Kristen and Dustin.